So in the midst of UFC 303 and Khamzat Chimaev versus Robert Whittaker madness, Jon Jones has popped up on Twitter, or I should say popped back up on Twitter because the guy doesn't seem to leave Twitter these days while he's not fighting. And he has pulled a scumbag move by taking shots at Tom Aspinall and mocking him for getting injured against Curtis Blaydes. Now, I did this video, for those who haven't seen it, about Jon Jones pulling off the biggest duck move in MMA history. You can see here, it was about a month ago, or over a month ago. And yeah, I broke down all of Jon Jones's tweets this year, going back to January, and how, again, pulling off the biggest duck move in history is super, super bad. And yeah, talked about it in detail. Every time I talk about Jon Jones on any social media platform, a lot of his fans come out and call me all kinds of things. So it would be a lot easier for me to just let this go. But I feel like it's worth pointing out that what Jon Jones is doing is pretty much a coward move, aside from being a scumbag, because you can see here, he tweeted a clip of, or the clip, because it was only like 13 seconds, of Tom Aspinall versus Curtis Blaydes, and yeah, we see what happens. Then a fan, rightfully so, pulled Jon Jones up on talking about how this doesn't make him cool or anything, and Jon Jones tries to play it off and say, it's not about the injury, your boy was getting touched up, even the moment his knee popped, he was getting punched in the face. I'm just calling what I see. The fans get so impressed with the new guy, etc., etc. Now, you guys can go into, what he tweeted there, and also here to another fan, where, yeah, he's talking about how, or this fan is mentioning how Jon Jones is just all over the place and how his tweets do not make sense. And he just goes into more detail, Jon Jones does, about how your boy was getting his ass kicked. His knee was blown out after he was getting punched in the face, and I'm just going to laugh. The hardest if your boy ends up losing, blah, blah, blah. Now, the reason why I say this is a scumbag move, because if you don't like somebody, then cool. But you shouldn't be laughing at them getting injured. And by the way, if people want to say, oh, he's not laughing, he's at him getting injured, I mean, come on. Why else would Jon Jones post this clip of Tom Aspinall getting injured other than to laugh at him? Like, it's clear Jon Jones is doing this to try and get under Tom Aspinall's skin, but most importantly, or most clearly, he is offended that Tom Aspinall has been calling him out since he beat Sergey Pavlovich, that he walked up on him very respectfully, challenged him, and Jon Jones, yeah, he doesn't like that, but instead of fighting the guy like an actual fighter would do, he is mocking him, and again, going to the fullest extent to say, oh, it's not about the injury, I'm just talking about how he was losing the fight. Again, does anybody honestly believe this? That Jon Jones is tweeting about the fight because he's so concerned about how Tom Aspinall was looking and etc. I mean, he lets it out in the second tweet where he talks about how I'm just going to laugh the hardest if your boy ends up losing. He's hoping that Tom Aspinall loses, but also the reason why, again, this is a coward move is because Tom Aspinall has challenged him. And as I broke down in that video I did about him pulling off the biggest duck move ever, Jon Jones is being the equivalent to a high school boy who is hiding under the desk or hiding behind the teacher, hiding behind his best friends, whatever, doing anything he can to get away from the bullies. When Tom Aspinall isn't even bullying him, he's just saying, hey, I want to fight you. Surely you can understand that. He's just finding every reason not to do it. That is a coward move, especially when you pull up tweets or footage of a guy getting injured. You shouldn't be wishing injury on a fighter, especially when he has been pretty respectful to you. But Jon Jones is just one of those narcissistic, nasty individuals who, if you offend him in the slightest, he will go out of his way to attack you. And again, he would rather tweet about a guy getting injured and mock him and gloat at him and laugh at him than actually fight him. Like, if any other fighter did this, they would be called a coward, but Jon Jones is able to get away with it with a certain amount of fans because he's very popular with those fans. So it is what it is. But I just wanted to break down that, again, Jon Jones is pulling off a scumbag move gloating about somebody getting injured when all they've done is call you out and been pretty respectful. They even challenged you to your face, and like a coward, he's saying, no, I don't want any of that smoke. It doesn't make sense. He shouldn't fight me for reasons A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all the way to Z. But I'll fight this guy over here. Yeah, completely ridiculous. Let me know what your thoughts are down below. Like the video and subscribe to the channel for more, guys. Catch you later.